And I'm like, ow. And I didn't really hurt myself at all. Like it was a plastic chair. I fell back. It wasn't that far. And she's like, all of a sudden life stopped and they started paying attention to me. And so I was like, uh-oh, I have to pretend like I'm hurt so that they'll keep paying attention to me. So I'm like, my thumb. And she's like, oh no. And I pretend like my thumb is like, I can't use it for the rest of the day. So they make an appointment to go to the doctor. And at this point I'm like, uh-oh, how far do I go with this lie?
How many cameos do you feel like you're doing?
Well, they tell you every time you've done one. So I've done 88.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I've been doing it since the pandemic because you know, we're like the same where we can't sit and do nothing.
Yeah.
And I was like, wait, we're just supposed to sit and do nothing? I'll eat snacks, but when I'm not eating snacks, what else am I doing? So then
you started Cameo.
So I started Cameo and I was doing like songs for people. I had so much time that I was like,
I would pay for a song from you. See,
Yeah.
that's why I'm like, what am I going to do? Just be like, hey.
no, but a lot of times people are like, oh, I loved you in this. Like, tell my friend happy birthday. They love you. And that's it. So sometimes it's pretty easy, but you can't be like, oh, this is $100 and this is $5. It's all the same once you set your price. So that's the bummer.
Okay.
I know.
So some people got really good ones and some people just got like a, hey, what's up?
Well, it depends. They got to ask for it. You want it, you got to ask for it.
Do you ever feel weird about like where they're going?
Yeah. Sometimes I've declined. Because I'm like, we were talking about bare feet, which is, I think, how we got on this conversation.
Yeah, that's how we got on this conversation because Cyrina asked to take her shoes off. And I was like, if you're wearing socks, because there's one person who keeps commenting on the podcast, no socks next time, please.
What is with
and I'm
feet,
like,
though?
Why?
Tell me about a feet fetish.
Yeah.
Do you care about feet?
No, I don't care. I mean,
think
if you
they're
have
ugly.
gross feet, I think that would freak me out. But
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
I don't
me
care.
too.
I'm not like, let me see your feet.
I don't want to see those jams at all. Like, keep them in, especially most men.
On a plane.
Woo. On a plane too?
People who take their socks also off on a plane is like.
Did you ever see the commercial I did for Mattress Firm?
No.
Hey, Mattress Firm, do you want to do this podcast? It was about that. It was about a guy who I'm the flight attendant.
Okay.
And the guy takes off his shoes and he puts his feet up on the thing. And I say, how do you sleep at night? And he's like, on a mattress from Mattress Firm. But I'm like, yeah. So
And
yeah.
you're like,
and I'm like, ew. Like, yeah.
Wait, how many
gross.
commercials have you done? I was trying to think about it. I was like, I think I told somebody the other day that you've done over 400 commercials.
Okay, that's incorrect. I think I would have to be like 100 years old to have done that many, but I've done over 100.
That's insane.
Is it insane? I don't know.
It's insane.
It's mostly what I've done. So it feels like it's not insane but maybe it is insane.
I mean, okay, Cyrina, you're one of my very best friends. And when I've known you forever, I know how wildly talented you are.
Thank you.
And then you posted this commercial that you did, and I started crying in the commercial. You're so good. I'm like,
What commercial did you cry?
The one where you're in the car and you're falling in love through text with somebody.
Oh my God,
And
that
it's
won an
like-
award. It wasn't me, but like it won an award.
It was you.
It was
It
cool.
was so good because I was like, this
Thank
is my
you.
friend falling in love with someone through text. And I was like, I just felt like it was actually happening. I was actually watching you fall in love with somebody.
That's
through
adorable. That's adorable.
It's so good. What was that for?
It was for Samsung, and I actually have a really funny story about that. I'll tell you quickly. So it was for Samsung, and it played pretty significantly, and people noticed it. And 2 years later, I auditioned for an iPhone commercial directed by Alexander Payne.
Oh my gosh.
And
wait, Alexander Payne.
Alexander Payne did Sideways.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, he's an incredible director.
You know who I thought
Who?
in my
Oh my
mind
God.
when you said that? And I was
Tell
like,
me.
that can't be. And then I was like, wait, no, I don't know who she's talking about.
Who?
I'm so bad
Oh,
with
no.
people. You know Major Payne in that movie?
Oh my God. Different
See,
Alexander.
I don't like go to people references the right way.
You just heard the word pain and you were
and I
like,
was like,
Major
Major
Payne.
Payne, the one who breaks a
Major
finger to be
Payne?
like, hey, you want to stop thinking about this?
Can you imagine him directing?
Okay,
no.
Anyways.
So Alexander Payne. So I'm there at the callback and it's like a room. It was when you like went in and like really worked with people because we don't really do that anymore. Sometimes, but it's not typical. And he was so nice. Like it was as if he was directing a movie. He took it just as seriously, which I love about him. And I ended up booking it. And I couldn't do it because the people at Apple were like, oh, you were in such a significant spot with Samsung. And Alexander Payne got my number and he called me and I missed the call. But he left me a message that said he was pissed because he really wanted to work with me. And I've saved that message forever. And I was like, that actually is more important to me than booking the job.
Yeah.
The fact that this man went out of his way to call me and let me know that he wanted me, but he couldn't do it because they said that I couldn't do it.
That's amazing.
I know. I like tear up thinking about it.
That's so cool.
Yeah. It's like one of those special moments where I'm like, that was more impactful than booking that job.
Yeah, for sure. Oh my gosh, I love that so much. Yeah.
Thanks.
Well, you're always doing so many commercials. I feel like you were my commercial mentor for a long time where I was like, how long is this fitting actually going to take? And you're like, all day.
And I was
Get
like,
ready.
30 minutes to the rest of your life, baby. Strap in.
She's like, buckle up. You're not going anywhere.
How many different colors of a Target shirt can you try on? A lot.
A lot. And then you'll probably end up wearing the wardrobe stylist clothes that she's actually wearing herself.
I can't tell you how many times I've worn my own clothes. And it's like, it's fine because I guess they want it to look natural and whatever. But I put it on my contract. Give me that $17. You get a little bit of money when you wear your clothes.
Also, I feel like one of I'm just thinking of commercial stories now, but you did a job. We have another friend who did Sunkrish. You know how Sunkrish did some job where he works for like, I don't know, Best Buy, and he's like, hi, I'm Sunkrish, blah, blah, blah. And you did a job where they put your actual name on your...
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
They put Cyrina on your working thing.
My name tag.
And you took somebody else's?
I did take somebody else's, and they were so mad. And I was like, listen, I got hired to do this commercial. I don't work for your company. I don't like...
But you picked a crazy name, though.
I know. I picked like Ephesius or something. And they were like, sorry, where did you get that? It was like actually someone's name, but they weren't there. And they were like, what happened to your name? And I was like, I changed it. And they were so mad at me. But whatever.
You're like, I'm not like representing the company as myself.
Yeah. I'm not getting a salary at the end of the year. Anyway.
And I feel like you are driving in your car a lot, changing a lot. Like in your car, you do have to drive around a lot. It is worth it because you've done over 100 commercials.
It is worth it. It's a tough game though. Like it's hard. I don't blame you for being like, no, I'm
not doing it anymore. I stopped doing it, and Cyrina told me that was okay because she's my commercial mentor. Because I was like, I've maybe done 4 or 5 commercials the whole time I've lived here, and you've done over 100, so it's like worth your time.
Yeah, but you're also doing a lot of other things. So I was like that's my job. It's my job to drive around. It's my job to go to auditions. It's my job, and you're doing other things. Like if I had other things, I might go, oh, well, this is more lucrative for me. So I'm going to do that.
Yeah.
But it's just how it's worked out. So
yeah, but you're also so good at it because you made me cry in a commercial. I feel like they tried to start getting my kids to do them. And I kept being like, no, they're not doing them. And then they're like, it's just a mom and a daughter. Can they just do it? Or it's just, and I was like, no, I don't want them to do it because
it's hard when it's not their decision. Like I chose to move out here and do this thing, and I knew it was going to be hard. It's still hard. It's, but it's still my decision to do it. And you don't want them to like resent you or be like, why did you make me do this? Or, if they show a vested interest, then maybe, but if not, then it's tough. Like what I always tell people, I know this might seem like shitty advice, but can you say bad words?
Yeah.
Okay. But I always tell people, like, if you could think of anything else that you would prefer doing, or if you are good at anything else, don't come here.
Don't come here.
Just don't. You have to, with every fiber of your being, want this to maintain it and not have like nervous breakdowns like every week.
And you still will have nervous breakdowns even if you want to with every fiber of your being. I feel like when I'm trying to keep Penelope out of it, but I took her to a commercial audition once when she was like 2. And we went in, and it was like something where you had to like pretend like you were talking on the phone to the dad, but also getting on a plane and putting your bag up in the
It's a lot
overhead
of
compartment
direction.
while carrying your child who's supposed to be like 18 months, but they're like, she's little. And I'm like, yeah, but she can talk like really, really well.
Yeah.
She's not going to be able to like play too. And so we go in. She's like so excited to go in. And then we're sitting, like I start to do the scene and I like go to put my bag up and she's like, who are you talking to? Who are you talking to on the phone? I was like, your dad. And she's like, you're talking to dad? And I was like, yeah, I'm talking to your dad. I'm
so
trying to
funny.
like act in this scene with Penelope, who's like, what is going on?
She's too
And then
smart.
I put my bag, my imaginary bag overhead.
God.
And she's like, what are you doing? I was like, I'm putting my bag up. And she's like, what,
like, what
bag?
bag?
And I was like, my bag that we packed for the plane. And she's like, the plane?
That's
and I'm like,
so funny.
There's no way we're getting this job. They're like, this kid is like,
She's too smart. Yeah.
go.
She's like, this is imaginary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Oh my
love
God.
being
I
like-
love her. She's so smart. It's crazy.
it's so funny.
She's always been so smart.
I feel like you and Penelope are very good friends.
We're really good
yeah.
friends. I gave her a jacket that was too small on me
A jean jacket.
that we put patches on together. I
Yeah.
basically wore the same jacket here. It's just like she has one and I have one.
She wears like your old jacket that like shrunk a little. It's
Yeah.
so cute. It looks so
Yeah.
cool on her. When she was really little, she walked like she was a mall walker. Like she ran a little like fast like that.
Mm-hmm.
And so Cyrina and I thought it would be so funny to take her to the mall because
Yeah.
that's where we meet up normally because it's like halfway for us and we'll just walk around the mall.
The best.
So we took her to the mall, but we got her like wrist cuffs and like that headband.
Yeah. And I gave her my fanny pack.
Gave her your fanny pack, this like sparkly, this like iridescent rainbow fanny pack, and she walked around the mall like
She's
it
oh
was
my
so
God.
funny.
We are weirdly connected because like we literally look nothing alike and people will think she's my daughter
It's crazy
when we
like,
go places.
Yeah, I feel like I've talked about this before, but like on the podcast, but people are now seeing who it is. Where like
Yeah.
everywhere we go, if it's the three of us, people think you're her mom.
Like literally you couldn't look more alike. And they're
And
like,
I'm just not giving
"Is
off
this your
maternal.
daughter?" And you're like, hi.
I'm like everywhere. It's
Yeah.
crazy. Yeah,
It's happened multiple times.
Anyways,
Anyway.
I love it. There's nothing better than like your kid falling in love with like your friends that you love too. Because I'm like, this is the best.
I know. It's
Yeah.
so sweet.
Yeah, I love it. Okay, well, this is long overdue because you're
Yeah.
the most full out person I know.
Yeah.
I feel like
You know what's so funny? When you asked me to do this, I've always thought like, oh, if I do her podcast, like what will I talk about? I'm like, I don't know that I really have anything that's full out. And I think I realized it's because most of what I do is full out. So everything seems like normal to me. Like someone would be like, that's so full out. And I'd be like, no, it's not. It's just Wednesday. Like, and so I was like trying to think about stuff that I could talk about. And then I went home this past week, like before you even asked me. Yeah, to Miami.
Serena's from Miami. Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like we have to explain your home.
Oh,
too.
okay. Like what part of it? Like in what way? I come from a big Cuban Italian family.
Your family's so funny.
They're really funny.
I went to Serena's house one time.
Are we allowed to say this publicly? I'm scared. Don't arrest my dad. He's really nice.
Okay. So Marco's family has an apartment in Fort Lauderdale, and and Serena's always in Miami for
have to
her
get water.
birthday. Yeah. Which is December 29th. And we're always there for New Year's.
Right.
And so we happened to be there at the same time. And I was like, we're going to see each other for your birthday. Meanwhile, Marco rented a car this time in Miami. It was our first time renting a car. And he comes back to the apartment. His parents' like apartment that's like a high-rise building full of like Europeans with like Lamborghinis and stuff. And the only car they had left was a giant pickup truck, which is like the
It was an
last thing.
F-150.
It was an F-150.
I cannot
Marco
tell
pulls
you
up.
the juxtaposition between you and this vehicle. Like, I really, truly can't. Like, I think I have a picture of it. And if we do, I'm going to send it to you guys. 'Cause
Yeah. It was so he pulls up in that, but then he wasn't coming with me to the birthday hang with you.
Right.
But your husband was coming, whose parents also live in Florida, but like an hour
Yes.
away. So he's like, I'll meet you at the apartment, Brittany, and then we'll drive to Serena's parents' house. And I think I didn't tell him till he got there that I would be driving him in a giant
I don't think
F-150.
you did. Yeah.
And I was like, and you're not allowed to drive it because you're not on the rental car agreement. So I drove your husband from Marco's like family's fancy apartment to your parents' house in an F-150 in Miami. We walk in the door. I'm like walking into your childhood home, which is like your room is like a shrine to you as a child.
It's literally the same room I had when I was 16 years old. It hasn't changed.
It's incredible. It's like this in 16.
With a black carpet, because I was a little bit emo at 16 when our house flooded and I said, I want a black carpet. And I was testing my mom and she was like, okay. And it's still black. Well, it's faded now, so it's not like pure black, but it's black.
It's
black
incredible.
Carpet.
It's incredible. So I walk into the house. I meet your dad for the first time.
Yep.
And he goes, we're going on a boat with your dad's friend. He goes, here, take this.
Hands are a loose pill from his
pocket.
pocket.
I'm like, I don't, and he hands one to Jonathan, her husband too. Jonathan takes his.
Yeah.
And I'm
without
like,
question.
wait, what is this though?
Because usually as a woman, you're used
like,
to questioning random pills from strangers.
Just take a random pill.
Right.
And Jonathan just like popped it and swallowed it. And we were like, wait, what is it? And he's like, it's Dramamine. So the whole day your husband's like so drowsy on the boat.
Yeah.
Anyways, it was the best time of my life.
Yeah.
Seeing your Miami life and your family was
all I
so
wanted
fun
was
for
to
me.
go out on a boat for my birthday with my people. And all my parents wanted to do was drink and go to a sandbar. So, you know,
so we did that.
It wasn't the exact perfect day.
It was for me because it wasn't my family.
Right.
And it's so fun to be with other people's families. It's not your own.
Yeah,
you know?
do love you.
And Jonathan was doing his best to take care of you and make it your day, but he's like,
he was just like,
I'm gonna help out. Like, I was just so drowsy.
I know. It was
Poor
a wild,
guy.
it was a wild
so
day.
Funny. Your dad basically drugged your husband.
Tried to drug my friend.
What I want to do.
Without being like, do you get seasick? Like, I don't get seasick, so I don't need Dramamine. And if I took it, I would feel sick, you know?
Oh my God. Anyways, okay, so you're from Miami. You went home to Miami.
So I go home and I start thinking about things. And you reminded me of a story that I didn't even consider being an option.
It's the funniest story that I've ever heard. And I was like, you have to tell this story.
I don't actually know that it's that funny, but I do want to tell it because some of the other stories, like they're linked in a way.
Okay.
So I grew up mostly an only child. My brother wasn't born until I was almost 12. So we have the same parents, but no other siblings. It's just the two of us. So I'm like 10 years old. And I was used to getting a ton of attention. And for some reason, this particular day, my parents were not paying enough attention to me.
Was he born yet?
He was not born yet.
He was not born yet. Okay.
So again, I was like, why aren't they paying attention to me? I'm the only thing that matters in their lives. And we're outside and I keep trying to ask my mom something. And they were probably talking about like taxes or something important that they needed to do. And she's not paying attention. So then I'm like, Dad. And like, Dad's not paying attention. So I'm like, I kept pushing my chair back in a way that like would almost make me fall. And it was the only time my mom would be like, stop doing that. Like she would like start paying attention to me again. So I was like, I'm going to really take this all the way. So I fall backwards and I'm like, ow. And I didn't really hurt myself at all. Like it was a plastic chair. I fell back. It wasn't that far. And she's like, all of a sudden life stopped and they started paying attention to me. And so I was like, uh-oh. I have to pretend like I'm hurt so that they'll keep paying attention to me. So I'm like, my thumb. And she's like, oh no. And I pretend like my thumb is like, I can't use it for the rest of the day. So they make an appointment to go to the doctor. And at this point I'm like, uh-oh, how far do I go with this lie? Because now we're in the car and now we're walking into the doctor's office and now they're doing an x-ray. And they did an x-ray and they said my thumb was fractured. My thumb was not fractured. Like there's no possible way it could be fractured unless I like Munchausen by proxied my thumb. Like I don't know like how it's possible that this happened, but the doctor comes back and he goes, it's fractured. And of course my mom feels horrible because she knows she wasn't like paying attention to me that day, which my mom has never not paid attention to me. So I was like, this is how like spoiled I was in this point in my life. And so I had to get a goddamn cast and I had a cast for 6 weeks because my parents didn't pay attention to me for 5 minutes.
And you just wore this cast it
was a full cast, Brittany. I had to get it sawed off. It wasn't like a temporary thing. It wasn't like, oh, yeah, well, I don't know. We can't really tell. So why don't you wear this like wrist brace? It was a full-on cast that my friend signed in school.
Oh my gosh.
Because I fractured my thumb.
And everybody thought you, and when did you tell your parents that it wasn't really broken?
Like 10 years ago.
And what did they say?
They were like, what? That's impossible. And I was like, no, it's not impossible. I remember the moment. I remember when it happened, and I remember thinking how, because I'm not a liar. I'm not a good liar. I've never
gone too far.
been a good liar. And it just went too far. And it was because I was like, I have to see this through. I can't be like, I pretended to fall backwards and hurt myself so you would pay attention to me and she's going to turn the car around. Like, that wasn't what was going to happen. But then something transpired. Like, I don't know if the universe was like, never lie again or else. Or like, what? But that, whatever the doctor was like, I see you, girl. You want to lie?
Yeah,
Fractured.
that's what I feel like happened.
Like, I
feel like the doctor was like, let me teach her a lesson.
Yeah.
Or he was just like a doctor in Miami. He's like, yeah, fractured.
Yeah, right. I
Not
know.
paying
Like,
attention.
I don't know. She fractured it. And they're like, what? No, it's fractured. It's fractured. Next. Like, they just like trying to get like as many people through. They're like, I get more money if she gets a cast. So
yeah,
I'm
like,
just
cast her up.
Yeah, cast her up. So yeah. So that was the story that you remembered.
But you told it to me and Marco in a way that was like, it almost, I felt like when you told it to us, it was as if you were remembering it and just telling it
For
to
sure.
us. And we were like, you were telling it
didn't
as
see
if
the
it was
problem.
no big deal. And
Yeah.
we were like, wait, what?
I don't even remember like why I told you that story. Because that's not like a story I tell everybody. Like,
I don't know. We were like, wait, you wore the cast for 6 weeks?
Yeah.
You're like,
Yeah.
people signed it.
people signed it. You had to get, my wrist was smaller than when I got the cast.
You got it off and like broke your finger because it was so.
Seriously, it was like so weak.
Like, yeah.
I couldn't use it. It was awful.
Oh my God.
And then I remembered because I found pictures of this, which just made me, oh my God. This was a tough time in my life. It was 9 to 11. I had like a lot of like, you know, when you don't notice your body at all and then all of a sudden you notice your body.
Oh yeah.
It was
so
like
sad.
that moment.
Yeah.
And before I was like I've always dressed like this. I've always like my mom had to contact a psychologist because like I never wanted to wear what she wanted me to wear, what anyone wanted me to wear. And like my abuela was like kind of strict about certain things. And so she was like, she can't wear that to this recital, or she can't wear that to church, or she can't wear that to wherever. And my mom was like, she will not wear anything else. And I would wear like stripes and polka dots, and they would be like, that doesn't match. Cause my mom, my grandmother always had like everything perfect. And she was like, she's not going to wear anything else. Like, I don't know what to do. So she called a psychologist, and they were like, this means she's independent. Like, this is good. Like, let her do what she wants. You have to just let her have her own thing. And so I did, but I was like very bold and like brave, and like nothing bothered me. And then when I started to notice my body, because I had like a rough patch between like 9 and 12, and I was like made fun of a little bit, not in like a major way, but in a way that makes you go like, oh, I don't look good in this. Like, this is actually ugly, or like, you know?
Yeah.
And so then I think I just needed more attention at that point in my life. And I was like, oh, I don't know how to get it. And then I had a couple of close friends, but all of my friends had brothers and sisters, and all of my cousins had brothers and sisters, and I didn't. So then I'd like play with my stuffed animals, and they would be my friends. And then I just felt kind of alone. So I think that like in this portion of my life, I was feeling like maybe I have to lie about stuff. So then we had a dog named Champagne, and she was amazing.
Oh my gosh.
And then I know, right?
Yeah.
Is that like so on brand?
The best.
And so I wanted a puppy because we had adopted her from another friend. So then I wanted a puppy so that I could take care of something, because I wanted something to take care of that was mine. And my parents were like, no, we can't have another dog. But then I said to my mom, I was like, hey mom, you know, I talked to dad, and he said that if you said it was okay, we could get another dog. And she was like, he didn't say that. And I was like, yes, he did. He promised me. But if you think it's okay, then we can get another dog. And she was like, okay, we'll think about it. And then I went to my dad, and I was like, Dad, I talked to mom and
gosh.
she said that if you said that it was okay, that we could have another dog, but it's up to you. You have to say. And he was like, I mean, I guess. And then all of a sudden, like they tell me this story because I remember it obviously, but they go cut to us in the car driving to go meet these puppies that were just born and them going, I can't believe you said that she could do this. And him going, I didn't say that she could do it. You said that she could do it. But we were already committed.
You parent trapped him.
I parent trapped them. We were already committed. So we go to this place. Of course, there's like 6 adorable puppies. They were, oh my God, what do you call the dogs? Oh my God. I forget what they're called. I'll remember later.
Poodles?
They're not poodles. They're not labs. They're not golden retrievers. Oh my God. I can only remember her name, which was Scarlet.
That's all that matters.
She was the runt.
Okay.
Of course, I picked the one that like had all the problems because that's always the one that I pick. My dog currently had so many issues.
Yeah.
She's doing great now because we love her very much and love fixes everything. But I take this dog and this dog was atrocious. Like we ended up having to give her away because she was so mean to Champagne. She like wasn't a good dog. She always caused problems. And I caused this to my family because I lied to them because I couldn't back out of the lie. I couldn't go like, actually guys, never mind. I parent trapped you. I said that you said, yeah. And so we ended up with this dog for like at least a year or so that tortured our family, like in so many ways. And God rest her soul, because I'm sure she's dead at this point.
My gosh. I feel like it is very much like an only child. Like, I feel like Penelope she was alone for 4.5 years. So she has a lot of similarities like this. But then my sister Bailey, who's much younger than me, she basically grew up as an only child and she did this with a dog. And one time I came home from college and Bailey was like 6. She'd be like, Mom said I could get a flying squirrel.
Oh my God.
And then she'd tell me.
I wanted one so bad.
And then she made a whole thing on her bedroom, like on her bedroom door. When you walked in, it was letters that friends of hers, that she even had me write a letter of recommendation as to why she would be a good flying squirrel owner.
My God.
She was probably 7. She was printing things out, like how flying squirrels get along with cats. She was sending me photos like this. Like, but there was like, you couldn't see what she was holding. And she's like, Dad got me a flying squirrel. And it like really looked like she got one. And then I think it's because she like was alone, you know? And then she got this dog. They got this dog, this like Pomeranian dog that was like also a nightmare and like destroying the house. And I don't know. I remember I came home from college once and like, I could see through her lies because, you know, when you're closer in age, you could see it. Yes. But parents like somehow can't, I don't know. But the dog had a broken foot. It had broken its foot because it fell off of Bailey's bunk bed. No. And I was like, Mom, I don't think the dog fell off of Bailey's bunk bed. Oh my God. And I was like, I'm sure she like tossed it off of her bunk bed and then I'm like in the car with my mom on the way home from the airport after college. Bailey's in the back. And I'm like, Bailey, did you guys like, did it fall off or did you throw it off? And she's like, I didn't throw it off. I was like, well, I don't think that dog would even jump off of like a curb. So I can't imagine it jumping off of a bunk bed. And she's like, well, we put pillows down. No. And then she goes, I was like, see, I knew you threw it up. And she's like, we only did it one time. Oh, that's so and I was sad. Like, oh my God. And I was like, Bailey, that dog is tiny. That's like as if we threw you off of the roof of the house. And she starts going, I feel like you should do that to me. I feel like you should punishment. Do that to me. Just as throw punishment. Me off of the roof of the house.
Oh my God. It only happened one time. Yeah, that's all it takes to break your foot.
Yeah. And then
once
my mom's like, she's like, please don't tell Dad. Please don't tell Dad. And my mom's like, I don't know. I need to think about it. Oh my God. And we get home and Bailey sprints inside and she's like, Dad, no, I threw the dog off the bed. And we're like, oh my God.
She couldn't.
Oh my God. But I do think it's like this only child. You're alone. You got to do something.
It is. Yeah.
You need something to do.
I know. I don't know how much time we have, but
we got all the time.
Okay, great. Because this one I think you're really gonna like, and I feel like Penelope would do this. Okay. So again, still only child. It was like 10 or 11, and I was in love with briefcases. Like I loved a briefcase. My dad had a briefcase. Don't you see that for me? Yeah. And like he would come home every day, and when he'd walk into the door, he'd put his briefcase down. We'd give me a hug. Sometimes we'd go in the pool, whatever. And I was obsessed with it. And I would like say, tell me the code. Because I thought it was so cool that you needed a code to open the latches and stuff. And I was like begging him for one, but they were expensive. So finally he gave me one where like one of the latches was broken. Mm-hmm. And so I was like, what will I do with this briefcase? So I created a business. And
amazing.
I used to love making friendship bracelets, and I was pretty good at it. So I started making them, and I was like, my business is that I'm going to sell these. And so my parents loved going to South Beach. Again, Miami is the thing that we did. And I would bring the briefcase to South Beach and I would open it up.
And you're like, you only had a couple friends, right?
I only had, I only had
I would have been your friend, but I would have been so into this.
Yeah. So, well, it gets there because the one other friend that I did have, she was part of the business. So I'd go to South Beach and I would put a little sign that said like earrings this much, bracelets this much, and I would try to sell them. And one time I was there without my mom and I was just there with my dad and my uncle who is, my uncle is like an 80s, like.
I know your uncle.
Yeah. My uncle is like.
I don't know if you're allowed to say that, but like basically.
Okay.
Basically at Cyrina's wedding, he's like an 80s rocker, right?
He's a musician. He's a bass player. He's been a musician forever.
He's not the one who like.
But he's very well known from his. No, that's not the person that almost killed me.
Someone, one of her family members almost killed her at her wedding, and we have a video of it. And her wedding was the most fun wedding I've ever been to in Miami.
Thank you.
And her uncle.
Just in Miami? Right. Okay.
No, anywhere. Anywhere. I was like, he like was like dancing, and you see this guy like fly through the air, like knock Cyrina. You like.
We were listening to System of a Down. It was the one request that I had for a song that didn't really belong in a wedding, but he took it upon himself to really rage at that point and flung himself into the air and hit me, and I went flying.
Like across the floor, like into a group of people, like bride goes flying. And I was like, this is definitely one of Cyrina's family members.
Oh yeah, for sure.
We all knew
for sure
that person is related to Cyrina somehow.
Different guy, but like similar vibe. So anyway, he's incredible. And he was with my dad, and like this woman scolded the two of them because she was like, how dare you put your daughter to work? Like,
oh my God.
Like she thought that they were using me as like bait to like make money.
My
and I was like, no ma'am, this is my business. And so I used to do that.
And she like, of course, didn't believe you.
Did not. Definitely didn't. But anyway, so with my one friend, Laura, I brought my briefcase with all of my stuff there. We used to make friendship bracelets together. And her sister, who normally didn't want anything to do with us and was like very, very smart, a couple years older, she was like, what are you guys doing? And I was like, we're going to call some people and see if they want to be part of our business. And she was like, how are you going to do that? And I was like, I don't know. I was thinking of just going through the phone book. And she was like, okay, I'll help you guys.
Oh my gosh.
So we're in like their back house, cold calling people in the neighborhood saying, hi, we're young entrepreneurs. A word we learned from her sister who is 2 years older. She was like, you have to say, hi, we're young entrepreneurs and we're selling our wares. And so
our
like
wares? That sounds like you're selling like your virginity to me, honestly. I'm like, I don't ever want to hear anyone say that.
So sad. But we literally cold called people, and every single person, like you could tell that they were like, this is funny, but no one was like, yeah, I'm going to buy one of your bracelets. And how we would have done that, I sincerely have no idea. It's not like we could take a credit card down with like our Square system. Like we didn't have anything to do that. But this one elderly woman said that she would buy one. And we talked to her, we got her address, we did everything. And then we told our moms, and they were like, you can't, like, how are you going to do that? Like, where you can't show up at her house and be like, give me $10. And honestly, why not? Like,
why not?
I would have done that. Like, if Penelope did that, wouldn't you like drive her to this woman's house? Or do you think that would be weird? because I still think about her. She was the
don't
first
know.
person
She's
that believed
still
in me and my
waiting for this
business.
bracelet.
I know. She's probably dead too.
But also, you probably could have taken all of her money at that point. This sounds like an elderly lady scam that you pulled on her somehow.
Oh my God, I know. It does seem that way, but I do think about it because I explained the bracelet to her in detail. And I thought that, you know, that would be enough. And it was because she bought it. But I think about her a lot. I think about her a lot. And I'm like, she believed in me.
That's so sad.
Yeah, I know.
Well,
it was called Strings and More.
I love it.
And when I was home, I found... I didn't find my briefcase because it was broken, but I found the little box that I carried all the strings in. So I have that picture.
Oh, I want to see.
Right now?
Show me. I had a bracelet making business too.
Oh,
and
actually,
I remember
it's on
I
my
used
phone.
my like first ever Macintosh computer that got stolen when we got robbed. I got robbed when I was like 8 or
Oh my
something in
God.
Houston. Yeah, it was so scary. We were my mom was dating my stepdad at the time, and we had stayed at his house over the weekend, and we got home. It was my birthday, and we walked into our house and the door was ajar.
Oh, I
and
know
our
this story.
apartment had been ransacked, and we're supposed to, oh my gosh, that's so pretty.
Right? I mean, look at the condition. Would you not have bought that?
I don't know if you can see this, but
Uh-oh.
Jordan Towery.
Jordan,
This is-
that's just from
This is
Burger
so pretty.
Lounge. Sometimes they send me discounts. Shout out to Burger Lounge.
They send discounts. Anyways,
Yep.
I had one of those, and I printed out the price with my Macintosh computer that got stolen.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, amazing! Yeah,
I will for sure. Right now? Or
Yeah, do it
okay.
now.
Okay. Okay. Hold on one second.
she's just texting Burger Lounge back really quick.
Wait, I gotta text Burger Lounge back and let them know. I'll take that 15%. Wait, what is it? Okay.
Just like this.
Uh-huh.
I need to take my shoes off too. The chairs are too.
Yeah, but not for free. You
No,
can't.
not for free. I gotta put some socks on.
Okay. I also have. Do you want to look? That was the dog,
Oh my gosh! Yeah, text that.
and that's what I looked like. So, okay, wait. Feet are. Thank you for saying that.
Feet are gross.
Did you see Liz Zagoni?
No.
She
Oh,
posted a thing of her foot, put her Venmo down. So I sent her $1. And then I was like,
Who is this?
supporting you.
Uh-huh.
I hate feet.
that's so funny.
Iconic.
Oh, okay.
She probably made a lot of money.
I asked her, I was like, how much did you make? She's like, $30.
30?
$30?
Oh,
Not
that was
enough.
so gross.
Not enough. Oh, okay.
Not enough
And Eliza has the funniest bit about,
about feet.
she's like, it's all about how no woman likes feet. And like,
No.
and she's right, I've never heard of a woman.
I can appreciate a good foot when I see one. A good, like, manicured foot, soft foot, hasn't walked a lot on regular ground. No, it's
Hasn't
different.
walked a lot on regular ground.
You know what I
Marco
mean?
has that. Marco has like perfect
Oh,
hands and feet.
I can see
because he
that.
doesn't walk a lot on regular ground.
I
He
understand.
will not wear no shoes. Remember when I first started dating him? Were
Mm-hmm.
you part of this? When people I would go outside without my shoes on, and he would be like, "Brittany, please." And so all of our friends started saying, "Brittany, please." Anytime I did something,
remember that, but that's
anytime I
so
did anything,
funny.
he'd be like, "Brittany, please."
You're embarrassing the family with those feet outside on the ground.
We showed up to our engagement party
Uh-huh.
at Jen's house, and I was wearing this white outfit, and we got there, and Marco was like, "Oh, you have a little thing on your outfit."
Oh, a little
Like
stain.
Tiny
God.
that none of us could see. And I feel like, were you with us in the bathroom trying to clean? It was like me and Jen and like two other of our
That's
friends
so funny.
trying to clean the stain off that none of us could see, but Marco could see it.
Oh my God.
We
Oh
were,
my
like,
God.
dying laughing. And everybody was like, "Brittany, please don't wear this out there for your engagement
Marco
party."
would be horrified of me because like I specifically don't buy anything that's dry clean only because that will never happen. Like I don't think I've ever dry cleaned one thing in my life. And my dad is very much like Marco and like also has never like walked the earth with his bare feet. And
Marco's going to be so mad. Marco does love going in the ocean and walking in the sand.
That's
he will never be
different.
caught dead wearing flip-flops.
That is different, but my dad will
yeah.
wear shoes in the house. Like he's like, absolutely not. And I think they're very similar in that way.
Yeah.
And my mom is like me, or I'm like my mom. And we're just like, where are we going? The volcano?
Yeah.
Barefoot. I can withstand a lot of heat and a lot of like
Oh, you
painful.
can like Tony Robbins, like
Yeah.
walk on coals.
Tony Robbins walks on coals.
Yeah, that's
I
what you
didn't
do
know
if you go
that.
to one of his retreats.
Stop it.
You walk on hot coals.
Wait, just to see if you're capable?
Maybe you got, I don't know if you got sued for that, but
I feel like you could do it.
I feel like I could do it,
If
but I
someone
don't.
bet you, if someone was like, I bet you can't do it, you'd be like, hold my beer.
Yeah, I would do it, but I will say I have very sensitive feet.
Oh, okay.
Just
Okay.
for that 1 foot
Yeah.
person, that's all I'm going to give you.
Yeah.
Okay,
They're
let's-
also small. You like small feet?
Yeah, they're really tiny. Okay,
Okay.
wait. So you had this bracelet making business
Yeah.
with your one friend. I did have like a very similar kit like that that I was like very proud of. And I would, mine were $1. And if you wanted a charm, it was 50 cents more. And I typed it all up.
Okay.
And I would sit at recess and sell bracelets and take orders
my
and
God.
do backhand springs.
Oh
so
my
I
God.
was really cool. I didn't like hang out with other people really. I was like, I've got work to do.
Oh, wow.
I need to work on my backhand springs and I need to sell my bracelets.
Oh my God. But that's like dinner and a show. I used to
Yeah.
do front somersaults, like just bare front somersaults, couldn't land on my feet, always landed on my back or my butt. And it was like my party trick. And Laura, my one friend, she always used to make me do it at school. And I swear that's why I have back problems now.
Oh
Because
my
I was
gosh.
like the one like cool person that could do like a front flip with nothing, but I didn't have
But
any
you couldn't
training.
really do it.
Yeah.
That's so funny. I feel like
actually do it.
Cyrina, like you're my one friend that like for a while we were like, let's just do weird things.
Yeah.
Because we don't get to like do fun things anymore now
That's
that we're an
true.
adult.
I
and we
know.
started going, like we went to a trampoline park, just the two of us. And then it started to get weird where people were like, what are these two women
Grown adults doing here?
at the
Yeah.
trampoline park?
Yeah.
But yeah, we do
But
like
it's
to
my
have fun.
favorite. And now you get to do it. Like this was before you had kids, but now you get to be like, I'm here with my kids.
Yeah, I
And
know.
I
got
don't
this
have kids,
trampoline
so
for
I have
my
to be
kids.
like, I'm here with my friends' kids. You know, I'm like, this is my daughter.
Yeah, that's
why they think it.
Yeah, because you're saying
Because I'm telling them.
Because you're straight up telling them. That's so funny. No, I do feel like you are the most unique yourself person I know.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was thinking back to like, okay, that time I was like really, really full out. And then I was trying to think of another time like more grown up that I was full out. And I think I have a few examples like as you've known me, that's probably true. But I thought about when I was a senior in high school, all of the grades before us that when you like see seniors and you're like, wow, they're so cool. And you can't wait to be a senior because you're like,
Yeah.
we're going to rule the school. We're going to be so cool. And everyone is not going to take crap from us.
Yeah.
And I don't know what it was. It wasn't that like my grade was boring, but I feel like everyone was just really nice. So there wasn't that like, you're lower than us. Freshie. Like we never did stuff like that. We were like, hi, hello, would you like to come hang out with us? And so there was something about that made senior year feel really boring. So I made like a Braveheart speech about how I thought like we really needed to like feel this year and we really needed to be fun and be seniors and like do senior stuff. And I remember the script and I don't remember it totally, but I said something about like, we're bland chicken, you guys. We're just chicken with salt. Don't we want to be fried? Don't we want to have spice? And like no one gave a shit about this speech. But during like a homecoming is that me?
No, it's
No.
probably me.
Oh, okay.
It's fine.
During like a homecoming or some
Is it
sort
Burger
of
Lounge texting you back?
Burger Lounge, get off my ass. Fine, I'll take 20% off. I was like, guys, we're going to really blow the school's minds and we're going to do a dance. And everyone is going to love it because they're not going to expect it out of us. And it was like a lot of people in my grade were very studious. Like they didn't care about like being cool. They didn't care about being on the football team. Like there were people, but they weren't like what you see on Friday Night Lights, you know, like I was a graduating class of like 104. So it was very small.
Yeah, really little.
Yeah. And so like that speech was like, could have been given in this room, you know? But anyway, I convinced all of these people to do a dance and me and my friend choreographed it. And after we did it that night, I would organize groups to go out and perform this exact dance at like a Denny's or like a Wendy's. And I found these tapes when I went home to Miami.
Oh my gosh.
And we would dress up in all of my parents' clothes because my parents keep everything, like obviously that's why I keep everything. And so we have clothes from like 70s, 80s, 90s and sequins, colors, like everything. And we would drive to Wendy's, Denny's, all these places. Gosh. And we would do it. And I would be like, we're performing, we're giving them the time of their life. Like in my head, I was like, they're bored. They're just going to get a moons over my hammy and wait till you see this. You know?
What walks in? Oh my gosh.
What walks in? And like the video that I have is us outside of a Denny's doing the choreographed dance, just blasting it from like a car. And this one kid gets out of the car and he starts taking his clothes off to dance with us.
Oh my gosh.
And he's like maybe 10 or something. Gosh. And so like we probably can't show that part. But I was like, I'm giving this kid like the best day of his life.
Yeah.
And I actually forgot that happened. But that to me was like, I just thought, everyone's going to have the same kind of fun that I have doing this. But I realized like not everyone likes that kind of thing.
I did.
And I'm like, here I am trying to force these people to do the thing that I think is the most fun. And they're just like,
we were just here to like eat.
I just wanted to graduate.
I just wanted to graduate. That's so funny.
So like that felt really full out to me, but is indicative of like the same person that I am today. It's still trying to make my friends do choreographed dances.
Fun? Yeah, that's so funny. I feel like you do. Cyrina sometimes teaches a dance class for fun. That's just like her leading people in like improvised dance for fun.
Because I'm so bad at choreography. But
you're the best. You're the most like fun dancer.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's so funny. I love it.
Yeah, you tried to encourage me to start dancing online.
On TikTok. I'm trying to get her to become TikTok famous dancing because she's like, what did you say? I don't know. I'm like, that's all Hollywood wants right now anyways. And Cyrina's so fun to watch dancing. And there's this woman who I saw who just like dances in her kitchen.
Yeah.
And she has like so many followers. And I'm like, you're so much more fun than her.
There's something about dance that I feel like really brings people together. And I think that's why I like it so much because you don't have to be good at dancing. You really don't. And I think people get nervous. They're like, oh my God, but I'm not a good dancer. And I'm like, there's no point. You think the cavemen were dancing well? Like they've been doing it forever. Like we've been dancing around campfires forever for fun, banging on drums, like trying to make instruments. And then like you bring actual music into the mix, move your body. Like it's a way to express yourself. It's a way to feel better and free.
In the pandemic, like when we were all like bored out of our minds, I did this. I don't know why. I thought it was so funny to do like, I would do this like thing where I'd be like the first caveman, like discovering dance for the first time. And I would do it only for Marco.
Oh my God.
A video of it.
That's so funny.
It was like my favorite like little like bit to do all over the place.
I thought of that too. Cause I'm like
the first person who discovered dance who's like,
somebody was like,
whoa, wait a second.
This drum is making me.
I don't know. Anyways, I love it. I love it. You're so talented. You're also a singer. She also sings.
I love.
She sang you sang when I walked down the aisle. Oh my God, we should talk about that.
Okay.
Cyrina sang when I walked down the aisle at my wedding.
Mm-hmm.
And what was the song again?
Here Comes the Sun.
Here Comes the Sun.
Yeah.
So Marco and I didn't find this out until like a few years ago.
Oh my God.
So Marco and I have been married for like 9 years now. Mm-hmm. So a few years ago, so Cyrina sang with our friend John Forrest as we walked down the aisle, Here Comes the Sun for Marco. And I guess right before the wedding, Marco's dad came up to you and goes, hey, instead of Here Comes the Sun, could you sing Here Comes Our Son?
And of course, I thought that was brilliant. I was like, want to be my dad? Like, I loved that.
And so you guys did.
And then you guys were like,
and we had no idea that that's what you sang when we.
And we were like,
we had no idea until like 2 years ago that you sang, "Here comes our son."
We were like, "Here comes our son." Da, 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 da. Like we thought we were gonna bring the freaking house down.
But you also thought it looked like you guys came up with it, right?
Yeah, I know. Which is also like kind of embarrassing because it wasn't us. But to me, it was so funny. But we sang another song, didn't we?
Yeah, you sang.
Wait. Oh. And you can tell everybody.
Yeah.
Oh, your song.
Yeah, your song.
Yeah.
Your song.
That's the one you walked down the aisle to.
That's the one I walked down to.
Yes. Right. Oh,
Yeah.
cute.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that was so fun.
So long ago.
That was so long ago.
That was one of the best weddings I've ever been to. So we can say that for each other.
We both had really fun weddings.
We did.
We did have really fun weddings.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like Marco's mom planned my wedding, and it was like the best time of my life. At first, I was like, "What's happening?" And then I was like, they're gonna plan a better wedding than I would. And I just want to pick my dress. And
that's interesting because I feel like you like having control of like something that is big like that.
I like to, but I also like, I don't ever want to direct. I like to be able to like show up and like have fun.
And like there are choices where you can go yes, no, but you're not like
Marco and his mom would like present me. I'd be like, I kind of want something like this. And they'd show me 3 options. And I'd be like, I want that. I don't want to go out and pick out all the, like Marco and his mom went to Italy to taste the food.
Oh my
And
God.
I was like, I'm going to stay home.
That's
I'm going to let you guys do that one. And
certifiable.
then I found out like years later that from Jen and maybe you that
was crazy.
Some of our like cocktail like food had gold flakes on top of it.
Oh yeah. I mean,
like,
the dessert that came out.
I was like, what? At one point at the wedding, I remember I was eating the fish, and then I don't know who was sitting next to me, but I looked to them and I was like, am I allowed to say at my own wedding that this is the best fish I've ever had in my entire life? And I'm like, I guess if I didn't pick it myself, I can say that. But it was so good.
I mean, European food is just like superior in general.
It was all from Italy. It was so good.
It was incredible.
Okay.
Yeah. That was so fun.
I love you.
I love you.
Where can people, like, what do you have, like, what's going, you have a show that you do you do a really fun show called an Adult Talent Show.
It's the Great Adult Do-Over Talent Show Extravaganza.
Okay,
Get it right.
Sorry.
It's easy. Yeah. So I do it I've been doing it like once or twice a year because I feel like it's kind of an undertaking, but the premise is to do something. I get performers to do something that they've never done or want to do over that was like crappy from their past. And I love it because everybody likes to be really good at something. And I think it's really fun to try and just like dig into your youth and be like, what do I actually want to do though? What have I always wanted to do? What is something that I don't excel in, but like I really want to do well? And that's what the show is all about. So yes, that is fun. But I don't know when the next one is yet.
But it's so fun. I mean, like I've seen some like incredible things.
Including Marco.
Oh yeah, Marco was in it. Marco went and he did a mime performance.
And it was spectacular.
I could not believe that he did it because he never will do it. He was a mime in college, but he'll never, ever do it. And
I felt very honored because he said no because he hadn't seen the show. And then he saw the show and he was like, I want to do it. And I was like, yes. So he did the next one.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you can, I mean, you whatever. You want to find me online. I'm on Instagram. I have 700 followers on TikTok. So
until she starts dancing on there
today.
Yeah, she's gonna do her first dance video in my kitchen.
Yep, no big deal.
She's really fun to follow.
Thanks.
You're funny.
Really fun to follow.
You have a fun perspective. I feel like you're the one person that like I come home from hanging out with you and I want to tell Marco something you said, but I can't say it because I'm like it's just like the way she says it.
You just had to be there.
Like you were doing that Lil Wayne thing for a long time.
Of course I remember that. What was I doing?
Anytime we were doing something when you would be like, oh, okay. Like that okay thing.
Okay.
Yeah, we just be like talking. I don't know. And then she speaks in a really good Miami accent.
I mean, obviously because I'm from there, like how else would I talk? You love it so much, and it makes me so happy.
I love it so much. I just want her to talk like that all the time.
If I didn't move here, I probably still would.
Well, that's a bummer for all of us,
Yeah,
but I'm glad
well,
you moved here.
Me too.
Okay, I love you
I
so
love you
much.
so
What's
much.
your Instagram handle is at Fifers.
It's Fifers 3000.
Fifers.
Yeah.
Fifers 3000. And this is crazy. Her husband's is JK 3000. Mm-hmm. And they both were 3000 before they met each other.
That's true. Because of Andre 3000. Don't ask.
They both picked it. Anyways,
That's why.
Maybe that's what you should be looking for in a partner if you're single.
Numbers.
Matching Instagram
Matching numbers.
handles. Okay, I love you.
Okay,
Thanks
I
for
love
doing
you.
this. Bye.
Bye.